Welcome to this episode of Karen Paddock TV. Hi, and thanks for joining me today. Today we continue our quest on getting really familiar with how to use Pinterest for marketing your health and wellness business. Today we're going to focus on hashtags. Not just from the standpoint of you as a marketer how to use them, but also I want to show you how they're being used so that your potential clients and followers will be able to find you. I want to show you exactly why it's so important to pick the hashtags that are right for you. Now, I've done a lot of research and I want to give you these examples so that you will get familiar with how to use hashtags and you'll be able to use them in your business. So let's jump behind my computer screen and together let's go explore hashtags on Pinterest. Okay, so let's talk about hashtags on Pinterest and how you can use them in your business to gain a following, get found by people that are looking for your expertise, and how you can really grow your business with Pinterest. So let's just talk about what are hashtags and what are they used for within Pinterest. You probably all know that it's the pound sign, and we've seen it on Twitter for years and years, but now Facebook and Pinterest have adopted the same use of hashtags. And hashtags, symbolized by the pound sign, are a shortcut for searching for specific topics or pieces of information. Pinterest is becoming a very powerful search engine. Just like we've always used Google, now Pinterest, because there is so much content within that platform, it is becoming a very, very powerful search engine. So the really cool thing that is a pretty recent change is that hashtags are now clickable within Pinterest. Now I do want to just give you a couple of guidelines. Hashtags are clickable only within the pin descriptions. So when you read that description or you're creating a description for your pin, the hashtag will be clickable. But hashtags are not clickable within the board titles, the board descriptions, or the account descriptions. Now, something that I want to clarify and that is very, very important is that even though the hashtags are not clickable in those areas, it's still vitally important that you write good account and board descriptions with lots of keywords that connect with your expertise and your business. You should have a list, really, on your computer, on a Post-it note, of 3 to 5 really good keywords that you use in your business all the time. Whether you're creating content around those keywords, you're posting on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, those are the 3 to 5 keywords that describe your business. So let's look at this really great example. So this was a pin I found on Pinterest. It has a good image. It could be a little longer like we talked about last week, but it has something to read like a title on the image itself. You can see that the URL or the website is listed, and then it has several different hashtags, all which are clickable. Now if I click on that image, it takes me to the website. It links directly to their website. That is an excellent example. I cannot tell you how many images I have clicked on that take me nowhere. There's no connection at all. Whatever the image is, if I'm clicking on it, it's either taking me nowhere or it's taking me to something that doesn't even correspond with whatever the image is. So when you are posting your pins on Pinterest, make sure that you are adding the URL, the link to where you want them to go, which typically will be back to your website, right? You're going to draw people back to your website. Now, I put in the hashtag health and fitness. So this was an image that came up when I put in the hashtag health and fitness. You see that on the left. So this came up, and if you look at the image on the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see a red arrow that I'm pointing to the words health and fitness. So within Pinterest, it doesn't have to be an exact match. It will pick up words that are similar to what someone is searching for, and it will look for those in the pin descriptions themselves. So you can remember that and kind of use that as a guideline when you are going forward and you're putting your pins in, and how you want your description to be, as well as your hashtags. Again, within the health and fitness search, you can see here on this image that it has the hashtag health, and it separately has the hashtag fitness. Again, it's demonstrating that it doesn't have to be super specific to get people drawn to your images, and that's really cool. Now, the other really great thing about Pinterest is right below that search box within Pinterest, when I first did my search, you can see that the pins button is lit up. But I could then narrow it down by boards that were called health and fitness, or pinners themselves that have health and fitness in their description. So there are 3 different ways that you can really manage your searches within Pinterest. And again, when you are posting, whether it be to your account, your board themselves, the description, or each individual pin, you can remember how those key words play a vital role in what you should be pinning and how you should be describing them. So let's just recap. Hashtags are a great way to search for specific topics or pieces of information within Pinterest. So you can do your own searches this way and then model that and include it in your marketing plan. Hashtags are clickable, which gives you a list of pins, boards, and pinners that use that specific keyword, that specific hashtag. Even though hashtags are not clickable within the account and board descriptions themselves, you still need to write great content with lots of keywords that connect with your expertise and your business. And make sure that all links connected to your pins direct the viewer to the correct location, whether that's an opt-in page, a sales page, a blog post, any of those places. Typically, you're going to be funneling them back to your website. So make sure that your links work. Now, next week, we will be looking at people that are getting it right with the Pinterest platform. I'm going to find as many examples as I can for you so that you will see how they are using Pinterest to market their business and the amazing results that they're experiencing, which will be defined by the number of repins and how many boards they have. And you'll just be able to feel how they've created a whole community right within their Pinterest account. And we'll also be discussing what techniques they're using and how you can model those techniques in your business to gain the same type of success. So I hope you enjoyed this. Until next week, take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Hi, and thanks for joining me again. I hope that episode and all of that information I gave you about hashtags really resonated with you. And you're beginning to put together exactly why I want you to get familiar with hashtags and why I believe they're so powerful in marketing your business. Now, next time, our fourth and final episode of our Pinterest, quest for Pinterest expertise, we are going to look at people that are doing it really well. I have spent this whole month scouring Pinterest, and I have come up with some really great examples of people in the health and wellness and fitness business that are using Pinterest in a way that has really, really skyrocketed the growth of their businesses. I can't wait to share them with you, so join me again next week for another episode of Karen Paddock TV. I'm Karen Paddock, and I will talk to you next week. Thank you. Have a great day.